Eldoria was a peaceful village. It was nestled between hills. The people of Eldoria were happy. They shared stories. One story was about the celestial crystal. It was a magical stone. Legend said it brought harmony. The crystal was kept safe. It was in the heart of the forest. This was a sacred place. It was protected by magic. But one day the crystal vanished. Darkness fell upon Eldoria. The villagers felt lost. Hope started to fade. They needed the crystal's light. An old prophecy spoke of 3 children. These children were destined to find the lost crystal. Eldoria waited for their arrival. Lila was a bright girl. She loved reading. She dreamed of adventures. Finn was a kind boy. He loved animals. He was brave and strong. Tilly was a clever girl. She loved puzzles. She was quick and curious. These 3 were best friends. They lived in Eldoria. They heard the legend of the crystal. They knew they had to find it. They wanted to help their village. One morning they set off. They entered the Whispering Woods. Their adventure began. They carried hope in their hearts. They were ready for anything. The Whispering Woods was a magical place. Trees whispered secrets. The friends listened closely. They had to find their way. They came across a giant oak tree. It had a wise face.
Solve my riddle and I shall show you the way.
The friends listened carefully. The oak tree spoke in rhymes. They had to think hard.
The answer is courage.
The oak tree smiled. It pointed the way. The friends thanked the tree. They continued on their quest. The friends reached a river. It shimmered like 1,000 stars. This was the River of Reflections. The river had magic. It showed the truth. To cross the river, they had to be truthful. They had to face their fears.
I admit I am scared.
I confess I sometimes feel small. I share that I am sometimes too proud.
The river shimmered. It sensed their honesty. A bridge of shimmering light appeared. The friends crossed the bridge. They were closer to their goal. They had faced their reflections. The path led to a cave. It sparkled with crystals. This was the Crystal Cavern. The air crackled with magic. The friends could feel it.
Wow, look at all these crystals. This place is amazing.
The cavern was a maze. It was full of twists and turns. Finn, the brave one, led the way. He used his strength to move obstacles and helped his friends through narrow passages.
Finn, over here. I think I found something.
Tilly, the puzzle solver, studied the walls. She found hidden clues and guided them through the maze. They worked together and finally reached the cavern's heart. In the heart of the cavern, a magnificent dragon slept. It was the Crystal Guardian. Its scales shimmered like 1,000 stars.
Who dares enter my domain?
The dragon awoke. Its eyes blazed with fire. The friends were frightened, but they stood firm. Lila stepped forward. We seek the celestial crystal. We need it to save our village. The dragon studied them. It sensed their pure hearts.
To prove your worth, you must pass a final test.
It transported them to the Enchanted Glade. It was a place of wonder. Magical creatures roamed freely.
Look at all these creatures. It's like a dream.
A tiny fairy wept. Its wing was broken. Finn, the kind one, gently mended it.
There, little gnome. Let me help you reach your home.
A grumpy gnome grumbled. It couldn't reach its home. Tilly helped it. A lost unicorn cried out. It missed its family. Lila sang it a soothing song. Shh, it's all right. We'll help you find your family. The creatures were grateful. They glowed with happiness. The friends had shown compassion.
You have shown true kindness.
The dragon reappeared. It was pleased. The dragon carried them to the heart of the forest. It was a place of peace. In the center stood a magnificent tree. It pulsed with ancient magic. And there, nestled in its branches, was the celestial crystal. It shone with a blinding light.
Only a selfless heart can touch the crystal.
The friends looked at each other. They knew what they had to do. Lila, Finn, and Tilly joined hands. They approached the crystal together. They were not thinking of themselves. They were thinking of Eldoria. As they touched the crystal, a surge of energy flowed through them. The crystal pulsed with light. It bathed the forest in its warmth. The magic was returning. The friends felt a surge of joy. They had done it. They had retrieved the celestial crystal. They had saved their village. Their hearts were filled with pride. The dragon gently carried them back to Eldoria. They held the crystal high, the villagers cheered, they welcomed their heroes home. As the crystal's light touched Eldoria, the darkness lifted. The village was bathed in warmth and light once more. Joy filled every heart. The villagers celebrated, they danced and sang. They were grateful to their young heroes. They learned the true meaning of courage, kindness, and selflessness. Lila, Finn, and Tilly were heroes. They learned valuable lessons. They learned about friendship and bravery. They learned about kindness and selflessness. The celestial crystal was returned to its place. It shined brightly over Eldoria. The village was safe. The villagers were happy. The prophecy was fulfilled. And so the legend of the three children was passed on. It was a reminder of the power of courage. It told the importance of friendship and selflessness. And it reminded everyone that even the smallest of hearts can shine with the brightest light.